What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live session. Today's November 9th, 2020, and we're back again on the Monday. And a few things to talk about today, mainly important things. One of them is that we pretty much know who won the election. Joe Biden has been declared the winner. I don't know if it's official yet, where even the White House is acknowledging it, but I know the media has crowned Joe Biden the winner. And it's very probable that regardless of what happens in the courts, Biden's going to be the winner. So right now, Biden is the president-elect for the U.S. and talked about what the U.S. dollar has come into play. Now this morning there was a slight detour because of something, and we'll talk about that as well. But you can see we talked about price going to 92, 93, and actually went all the way down to 92.15. So the dollar index decreased quite a bit last week. Once we knew that Biden had the momentum and he was the closest to 270 electoral votes, dollar index surged back down. Now you're probably wondering what happened this morning. Why is the dollar index pushing back up? Well, it's pretty simple. It says their vaccine prevented 90% of cases in the study, right? Talking that anyways. So this was happening. This came out this morning, just a few hours ago, and that's gonna be really good for the dollar, obviously, right? So that was one of the reasons why we were bearish on the dollar. The Biden victory, huge stimulus bill, plus the ongoing pandemic. But now that we have a vaccine, the dollar may rebound, at least in the short term, because it's going to take a while. It's just a study. They might have to confirm the results a few times. You can see it was more than 90% effective at preventing symptomatic infections in a study of tens of thousands of volunteers. The most encouraging scientific advance so far in the battle against the coronavirus. So obviously, it's great news. 90% prevention rate is that's ideal, right? Because the typical flu vaccine you get every year is only about 30% effective. So this is that 3 times that, and that's pretty good. So that's why you're seeing this boost. If you look at your portfolio, you might see your portfolio up. That's why. So based on technicals, though, there's also maybe another reason why this jumped up. We do have this kind of mini support zone down here, and price, barely tapped it, but you can kind of reason that it did tap it. And last week's sell-off was so sharp that we were due for a retrace of some sort. If you recall, this is our previous descending channel. We broke out of it just moments before the election. We sold off once we knew who had momentum, and then price is looking to pop back up. So I think on the 4-hour time frame, we got to be careful not to really get into the hype and go long just yet. I would really love for price to make its way all the way back up to here, back above to 93.14, 93.14, and then possibly take longs back up to here or here, right? Something like that. That's what I think is going to be the best bet for getting a long on the dollar. We could reverse from this point, which is part of the upper channel, and we have the upper trend line of the channel, or reverse in between here to here. But I think if we do close bullish on the 4-hour or the daily time frame above this level, then we can start looking at longs from here all the way up to these highs, right? Or from here all the way up to this high. So looking at potential 93.89 or just 94 flat as targets. If we do go long on the dollar, and you just have to be careful that we've been in a downtrend. We started a downtrend last week, so we haven't really made a significant high yet. I guess this is the last significant high we made. We have technically cleared that this morning, but I would love for price to actually clear a few more significant. Shift our focus to going long on the dollar, right? So, because once that stimulus bill is passed, this will give up its gains. It will go back lower. So just hold the horses. It's Monday anyways. We typically go slower on Mondays, but that's what I see. So so much fundamental news. It was just crazy. Election, NFP, ADP, monetary policy, FOMC. It was just chaotic. Let's take a look at this week. We have Bank of England. Bailey speaking today. Shouldn't be too much. Um, Tomorrow we have some NZD rate statements. I'm pretty sure that they're going to keep their rate at 0.25%. Wednesday is a Canadian and U.S. bank holiday, European bank holiday. It's Remembrance Day. It might be, well, it's Remembrance Day here. I think it's Veterans Day for you guys in the States. But we have 3 bank holidays on Wednesday, so if you're looking to trade, it might be dead because even the European markets will be dead. But that's what we have. Again, Bailey is speaking on Thursday, and then again later is Bailey going to court, something like that. And then we have Powell speaking. So I think Powell will finally acknowledge the Biden victory and how they'll work to get through the COVID-19 crisis, and more about the monetary policy. You guys remember, Donald Trump was always a favorite of low interest rates because he always complained about how the European Union or countries like Japan had low to almost negative interest rates. So uh, let's see how Powell and the Biden administration view the monetary policy. But this all is speculative. There may not be a drastic change, but um, given how drastically different the two candidates are, I'm pretty sure there will be. And then we have CPI. So it's a pretty relaxed week to be honest. Governor speaking for majors, and I'm gonna close the free section of the live session.